started when Kate and I got involved, because before we got involved, there was just softball. Now it's the Bobcats.
I've got one very important question.
Oh.
Why purple?
Because it's interesting. It's not ordinary. It's not what everybody else has. We don't want blue. We don't want red. Everybody's got that. We wanted something different.
Excellent.
So, and because cats, aren't Bobcats purple?
Ready to catch this ball. Everyone get ready real quick for me. Should be ready. Everyone should be ready. Good, good, good. I love it. Therefore, Debbie, when you throw the ball back, I am ready to catch this ball. Therefore, the fifth and final rule of playing catch is ready. Watch for number 5. Ready. Let's play catch. 5, 3, ready, go.
My name is Will Linton. I'm the regional coach and club development officer for Baseball Softball UK in the Midlands. I grew up over here, but I started playing in the States, started playing Little League over there. Came over and played a lot of baseball in England as a kid. Graduated up through the ranks, got a chance to play for the Great Britain national team. Then I got a scholarship to go to the States, and I played over there for 4.5 years. And then I came back after I graduated in 2008, and that's when I started this job, working with clubs and whatnot throughout the region, mostly baseball and softball clubs, but some other multi-sports clubs, trying to get them involved.
What do you do as regional coach? You just sort of try and
I do whatever anyone wants. So it's kind of a broad spectrum, but basically, if someone wants to be involved in baseball and softball, I do that. So some teams might come to me and say, "Will, we want to be better at hitting," and so my job is to come along and run a hitting clinic. Other people might say, "Well, we want to grow our club," so my job is to put on courses and help them recruit new players. And sometimes it might just be an email or a phone call that says, "I want to start a new team in Coventry, in Stourbridge, in Derby, wherever." And it's my job to help them meet that goal of having a new team.
Brilliant. And what's going on here? What we're doing with the Bobcats at the moment?
Tonight, well, we're doing a couple of things. We're running a team practice with a softball for beginners course tagged onto the end. Earlier in the evening, we did some stuff that was very kind of entry-level focused for those people who this is their first time coming down to the game. Went through just basic stuff like how to put on a glove, how to play catch, how to throw the ball back and forth, and then at the end we progress and put everyone into the game, because we find that even though some players may be more advanced than one another, there's a great amount of learning to be had by just getting thrown into the deep end with a bat, put the ball in play and just see what happens. So my greatest softball memory is probably this past summer of 2011, just the work that I've done with Birmingham, with Leicester, with East Midlands in terms of helping them get to where they want to be, grow and develop the game. Is just, I can't beat that. For me, that's what it's all about. So summer 2011 is my best memory.
What's your role in the club?
I'm the social secretary.
Really? And what does that entail?
Well, it started off with when I first came, I would pretty much insist that someone go to the pub. So it started off there, and then we had the end of season social, which was a bowling, but then we were going to have a Christmas, but that fell through. So I said, well, I'll take that up. So I organised that, and then I wanted to be part of the committee, but because I didn't know how to play the game that well, I couldn't take on a role to do with softball, so I thought I'd do a social role. So this year I've organised paintballing, a picnic in the park, I've done the Netherlands tour trip, and we've still got the end of season bowling social in a couple of weeks, and Christmas, and hopefully a trip to Wales. Well, it started up as the Bobcats last year, but before that it was the West Midlands Softball League, I think. But I only started last year, and the West Midlands League was running for, I don't know, quite a few years.
How did you get on last season?
Not that great.
Not that great.
Well, socially, yeah, had a great time. But in terms of playing, I could get by, but I was all...
And how about this season? How do you feel this season?
Much better this season.
Much better this season.
Yeah. My throwing's come on, my hitting's come on really well. I'm not scared of the ball anymore. That was my big problem last year. Whenever the ball came anywhere near me, I just kind of go...
We've all been there.
But this year it's absolutely fine, and I found what position I like and what stance I like for hitting, and so.
What's your preferred position to play in?
Well, I started off in second because that seemed to be an easier choice. because not that many balls came to you, and if they did, they weren't very fast. But now I prefer centre outfield because of my height. I don't particularly like bending over too much. So in the outfield, it's more up, and I can. Now that I'm not scared of the ball, I can.
You can just grab it.
Yeah.
What's your role in the club?
Presently, that is a good question. I think I'm the coach of the club, therefore I lead the practices, and in the last tournament was leading the team, coaching them, putting them into the right batting order, and having probably, I would say, the best tournament we ever had.
Was this
Count on that.
on Sunday?
This was Saturday and Sunday.
Super.
We happened to take some good victories out of it, and some hard losses, but something we'll learn by. This is my second year and a half with the club. Great times had by all. Thank you for the question.
And what brought you to softball? How did you get here?
There was no competitive baseball or any guy-only things, so I thought, why not try a sport, like a mixed pleasure, with the ladies of course, with a game that I love.
Excellent.
And here I am.
Block the ball at any cost, any cost. As an infielder, get that throw on target, make the first baseman reach in to get that ball. Put your right foot behind, your left foot goes in. Left foot goes in front, so I want you reaching with your left foot.
You prefer it mixed? You like it? It adds a different dimension.
Okay. It does. The extra dimension, having the females with us, it definitely
Better!
it spices up the evening.
Okay, I'm Chris Williams. I play softball with the Birmingham Bobcats because I love softball. I learned to play softball at school. We had an American USAF major who taught history, and in the summer terms, instead of doing cricket and tennis, you could play softball with him, and that was how I got my love of the game, I think. About 4 years ago, I was working down in London, and the office had a softball team. Not very experienced, but it was a lot of fun, and that really got me back into the game. When I moved jobs up to Birmingham, I wanted to get back into it, and here I am, a Birmingham Bobcat.
What's your role in the team?
Well, I'm sort of like backup committee member. I got drawn into the committee by the social bully that is our social secretary, Kate, and the club is going through a lot of changes at the moment. And I just thought, well, you know, I can do stuff like that. I can do meetings and I can help out. And since I got involved with the committee, I've started writing a monthly newsletter for them. I've helped sort out our winter softballing because we're going to try indoor playing from January through to March to get ourselves warmed up and ready for the season. But indoor softball, I've heard, is a lot of fun. It's fast and furious, and I can't wait to give it a try. But probably, unless, you know, without everybody chipping in and helping get things organised, we wouldn't be doing it. They wanted to do it last year, it never happened. This year it's going to happen. This club has all sorts of potential, but in some ways it depends what you want it to be. I mean, we could try and go and be superstars and get a load of lottery funding and buy a big pitch and a batting machine and all sorts of stuff like that. Can we keep the Bobcat character through all of that? That's the question, because the way we are at the moment, we've got enough people to play feel-good teams. Whilst it'd be nice to have more players and more teams to play against, there's going to come a point when there are too many Bobcats, and it's got to develop one way or another. It'll be interesting to see how that debate pans out, because it does need to be debated. I'd like to see the club go up a grade or two, do more tournaments, have better kit, have a decent playing field that was marked out, because I think that helps a lot. At the moment, all we've done all season is train. One tournament at Leicester, which was great. I think we could do much better. I can't wait for the Cotswolds this coming weekend. I think we can win it again and retain our title. Well, it's become my sort of new family, I guess, this year. I've overcommitted to it in lots of ways, but that's because the people on the team are great people, and they've become really good friends, and that's what it's all about for me. It's the friendship and the social side of it. I enjoy doing the keep fit side of it, because I've never done any exercise regularly before like I've done this year. Every week I've been training. Even at weekends we've had extra sessions, and I think that's helped my figure. I'm even better looking than I was.
Bobcats started last year. About 8 of us got together in a pub out in Holborn, and we all sort of got together and realized this is what's left of the old West Midlands Softball League, and this is a few of us that are new, and we thought, well, why don't we get something started again? And we realized that we can. So we got together, we decided to form ourselves, we became the Bobcats that night. It sounded like a good name, so we went with Bobcats and had our color scheme all picked out, and then we went on this aggressive marketing campaign and trying to get new members, and I think at the end of the 2010 season we had 15 members, and you look behind me and you see how many people we've got now, and we've got about a good strong 25 or so.
Why the colour purple?
Color purple, it sort of popped into all of our heads as a color that fits, and actually this exact color is Cadbury purple, and you really can't get more Birmingham than Cadbury.
What's your role in the club?
My role is chairman of the Birmingham Bobcats, and I'm also sort of serving as the de facto chairman of the West Midlands Softball League as far as organising games go between us and Coventry and Leamington and Stratford.
So they're the teams that are in the...
Yeah, that's currently the teams that are in the actual revamped West Midlands Softball League, and hopefully within the next few years we can get we aim to sort of maybe get 10 teams going within the next few years.
Excellent.